The next big threat to India's economy may not come from the global markets, but from the monsoon. After the sharp spike in crude prices during the West Asia conflict, economists say that India's focus is now shifting to another major supply-side risk, which is a below-normal monsoon. With the El Nino conditions expected to suppress rainfall and drive up food prices, experts warn that inflationary pressures could intensify in the coming months. Now, the southwest monsoon accounts for around 70% of India's annual rainfall and is essential for the $300 billion farm economy and impacts food rates and rural demand as well. Senior economist Mitali Nikor noted that after crude oil, a weak monsoon is India's second supply-side shock of 2026 and in fact the more structural of the two. IMD's forecast of rainfall at 90% of the long period average, the weakest outlook since 2015, comes at a time when nearly 45% of India's net sown area still depends entirely on rainfall due to decades of underinvestment in irrigation and watershed development. Nico further added that with nearly two-thirds of the country's major reservoirs below half their capacity at the start of June, pressure on kharif sowing, rural incomes and food inflation is already becoming visible. She in fact also warned that the economic impact extends well beyond agriculture, as urban heat islands continue to raise city temperatures by 2 to 8 degrees Celsius above surrounding rural areas. India could lose the equivalent of 34 million full-time jobs to heat stress by 2030. Now, since India's cities generate nearly two-thirds of the country's GDP, rising temperatures are increasingly becoming an urban economic challenge, with studies projecting productivity losses of 2 to 4% by 2050 in cities such as Lucknow, Chennai and Surat. Economists also caution that the below-normal monsoon could restrict the Reserve Bank of India's ability to cut interest rates even further. Now, that in turn could keep borrowing costs elevated and weigh on consumer demand, adding another layer of pressure to the broader economy. So the big question is, can India's economy weather a weak monsoon without a sharper inflation spike? Or is this just the beginning of a deeper structural stress point for growth in 2026? For now, all eyes will be on the rainfall patterns, as the monsoon may prove to be the decisive factor shaping India's inflation and growth trajectory in 2026 and beyond. What are your thoughts on this video? Do let us know in the comment section below.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.